Comedian Graham Linehan was arrested at Heathrow Airport in the UK over past social media posts he made on transgender issues. The 57-year-old said that 5 armed officers arrested him after he flew into the UK from Arizona. In a statement, police said the man in his 50s was arrested on suspicion of inciting violence. This is in relation to posts on X. After being taken to police custody, officers became concerned for his health, and he was taken to hospital. Linehan responded to the arrest saying, "I was arrested at an airport like a terrorist, locked in a cell like a criminal, taken to the hospital because the stress nearly killed me, and banned from speaking online, all because I made jokes that upset some psychotic cross-dressers. To me, this proves one thing beyond doubt: the UK has become a country that is hostile to freedom of speech." Critics calling out the arrest. Piers Morgan posting, "What's happened to Linehan today is absolutely ridiculous. 5 armed cops arresting him at Heathrow for tweets mocking the scandal of biological men invading women's spaces. When it comes to free speech, Britain's turning into North Korea." End quote. Is Piers Morgan right here?
The situation in the UK is extremely bad for anyone who cares about freedom of speech or freedom of religion. And it's actually a problem for the rest of the country as well, because social media companies develop policies to fit with the architecture of UK, and so then it also makes it harder for people to speak freely in the United States and other countries. If you cannot speak freely about radical trans ideology or other issues like that, you are not free. You have to be able to be free to say men cannot actually become women, or only a man and a woman can make a baby biologically. When you can't acknowledge just reality, you're not a free people at all, and this is a huge of many wake-up call for the UK and about the threat they are posing to freedom of speech globally.
Yeah, and obviously speech is different than violence. You know, this guy, did he have a hand grenade in his bag? No. Was he traveling with a bunch of knives and weapons? Is that why they arrested him? Because, you know, clearly that's what you would do if someone appears to be violent.
Absolutely not. And, you know, if you think back to Vice President Vance went to the Munich Security Conference back in February and spoke exactly about this sort of thing, warning the EU and the UK as well that this is not going to be tolerated. And to your point, Kennedy, like his tweet is you know, if a, cross-dressed person's in a women's bathroom and you're a woman and you feel threatened, kick them in the private parts, call somebody, yell and run. That's not inciting violence, but yet the lack of any respect for expression like that, free speech, and an issue, as you point out, Molly, is a big one right now. And here in the UK, they're going to crack down. The guy tweeted 3 tweets, and he's taken down Heathrow, like he says, like a terrorist. I think this is going to be a case that's going to be a big boiling issue for the UK. And it'll be interesting to see if Vice President Vance picks up and does anything with it, because I think this is what he was really warning against when he made that speech in Munich.
Yeah, and it's interesting because free speech has now become the cause of the right. So, you know, back in the 60s, it was the leftists, it was the hippies, and, you know, they were the ones who were more interested in protecting free speech. But the pendulum has swung not only in the UK,
Isn't that
but here
remarkable?
as well.
Just want to point out, he is expected to be in a Westminster court on Thursday. He's accused of harassing a transgender woman, Sophia Brooks, and damaging her phone, which he firmly denies. This was reported by the Irish Times. So we'll see what happens there. It's obviously a separate incident, but I didn't actually see or hear of this until Piers Morgan put out that tweet about this meeting, because I didn't know this was happening, or that I didn't follow him, and so I didn't see these tweets firsthand. But when you look at the actual tweet itself, I believe we just had, if a trans-identified male is a female, so if a man walks into a woman's bathroom, okay, he's committing a violent, abusive act, make a scene, call the cops, if all else fails, punch him in the... I mean, this is obviously the take of one individual. It is his view. And for Piers Morgan to point out that if we see more and more of this happening, that this is Britain turning into North Korea, this is a very scary thing.
I think also, just to be clear, in context, it's clear that he was making a joke, sending up on the issue of if a man is in a woman's bathroom, he has private parts. So it's, you know, I think that it's important to have the context of it as well.
There were more officers than tweets. There were 5 officers for 3 tweets, and they said they were worried about him inciting violence, and he's the extremist here. So to your point, to everyone's point here about the UK having to take a long look at itself, because there is a backlash against extremism over extremism. Yeah.
You know, it's also interesting to note that until Elon Musk bought Twitter, it was actually becoming, in this country, something where you could not publicly say some of these truths about whether a man identifying as a woman is a woman or not. You couldn't actually do it on social media. On Facebook, you would get banned. On Twitter, you would get banned. Once he bought that social media platform, you actually could once again speak freely. I mean, it shows what an important thing that was.
Not only banned, you know this, deplatformed. So you weren't able to, to monetize your social media if you didn't abide by the groupthink. It's very scary and has true real-world ramifications.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.